Alright everyone, it's time to rock and roll. It is time for more colony survival. So in between the episodes, as you may or may not have seen, I did replace here the flooring already, so that is all nice and good to go. So we've got ourselves a nice and decent entrance. Here, yeah, it's looking good. So today we're going to be very busy bees. We have a lot here on the planning. Starting off with, we want to unlock the caltrops, which is easy. We can do that, so the engineer can start working on that, which is good. Then the threat banner, what do we need for that? We need a whole lot more of tablets of ancient wisdom. Now I need to have a look, do we use them for anything else? Right, so the tablets of ancient wisdom are used to make the bookcases, and I think I'm gonna put the bookcases to 0 for now, because we do have quite a few of them out here already, and I think we have enough for the amount of what are these guys called, researches that we have, because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stations. Yeah, we've got 6 of them, and so far we consistently have filled bookshelves still standing around. All right, we do have a couple here, so let's get those ones up and running as well, nicely stacked up with all the others. That is well on the way, and that's going to give us quite a few more of the tablets. Now in between, I was noticing here I cannot make these, and why not? Because we have run out of stone rubble. I never expected that that will be the one resource where we're running out of. Now, it is kind of okay though, because there is other things that we have planned as well. We want to continue unlocking, and we want to get the local animal carcasses. Now, yes, we can unlock that relatively easy, just like that. And it's going to give us the chicken meals, but we are consistently running out of barley. And I don't think that we're going to be able to get enough chicken to make this sustainable. So what we're going to be doing, and for that I'm just going to need some dark leaves, that is okay. And let's have a quick look that we get. Let's find ourselves the middle point, which is right here where the banner is. And up, let's drop over on the other side, so until here. And then in this line, let's find the far end here, and let's set this area up for a digger area to nicely dig out one full-on layer. And how far we're gonna go? I think that is the one. But we'll find out. Let's go for construction digger area from here up, and then we just dig all the way over until, where did we put the block? Right there. Is that going to cover all of it? No, it does not. Right, that was a relatively easy fix. Just add a couple of extra blocks on top here. There we go, and now it does cover it. And up, I can have them just stand right here. That is 1. That is number 2. And that is number 3. Now let's give them a couple of the crates, and they will then nicely dig it out from the safe side. And that's going to give us at least another flat space of land once we put in the grass or the dirt or whatever we're going to need to build on. I think I'm just going to add another couple until here. Yep, just one there will do the trick. And now you might be wondering what the fish I'm going to be doing, and that is I'm going to be digging a moat. We already have a moat. Fair enough, good point. But I'm going to continue building a moat. Construction digger area from here. I don't have any oxygen levels here, that's kind of okay. Alright, let's get out of here before these clowns figure out how to get to me. There we go. See, safe and sound. And if I now would not have been an idiot, like this, it is 2. Alright, that is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of you. Give you a couple of crates down here. There we go, so you guys can dig out the moat even further. And you guys can just do that here from the safety of where we stand. And then once that is done, we can put another banner out there. But first I want to dig out the majority of the moat, just to make sure that it is as safe as it can be. And as we're waiting for the nighttime to pass, let's quickly hop on over to this side. And let's have a look how we're doing here in the night times. Did any of the traps trigger? One of them. So far, 1 trap has triggered. And those guys are... I have no idea. How are you guys walking to get there? I mean, I'm pretty sure that this would have been the shorter route, but... Alright, whatever floats your boat. Okay, so there's quite a few of them coming out here, actually. There we've got one of the heavier guys. He might trigger it again. I mean, so far they didn't even target him yet. Look, there you go. Easy. That one is not doing anything. Why is this trap not shooting? It watched him just walk all the way there and it was like, yeah, how about no? Alright, those guys all going to be fine. But this is the reason that we actually came on over, because we do have a couple of crates here where we have some space. If I can find the correct blocks this time around, that will really help. That's the stone masons, not the one we're looking for. There it is, minor jobs. Alright, so let's get ourselves 1, 2, put one right here, just so we can put the stone mason on top. Don't ask me how it's a block that we put down, but sure. It works, it works. Alright, so now we need to hire us 3 people, fill all the jobs. Absolutely beautiful. Time to head back home. That's not here. Slowly but surely, our tablets of ancient wisdom are nicely climbing up again. We've got 25 so far, which is a good thing. I, in between the episodes, added some additional hemp here as well. And I actually think that we're going to get to the point where we're going to need and build ourselves an outpost over into the marshes, because we're just going to need more hemp than we have at the moment, and we don't have any marsh grass anymore, and I cannot really put anybody there to dig it out because we don't have an outpost. So I might build ourselves a marshes outpost, but eventually. All right, then I'm standing here and looking at it like, why are these guys not digging? Because we don't have diggers. There we go. Recruit to fill all the jobs. Let's get these guys to dig as fast as they can to get all of this ready, and I actually started lining this one up as well, so I might as well quickly hop on over to the other side. Let's find out where it used to be the moat, and then from there we take the outside, which kind of makes sense until right about here. All right, so let's follow this line out. What's going to be the highest points that we have? That is going to be right here, and that's already further down than the other one was, so that's good. Construction digger area from here, and then we're just going to go and dig all the way down to pretty much the same spot as the other. Ooh, risky business, but we managed. All right, there we go. Flip you around. There's one here, and over here we can have a few next to each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, because there's going to be quite a bit of digging that needs to be done here. All right, let's quickly drop this one back, because otherwise they're going to be building I don't know how many new ones. And let's keep some of the crates on, shall we? All right, so the moat diggers have completed their job already. They're doing it really fast and efficient, which is a good thing. So we have -1 unemployed. Oh yeah, because I added the guys on this side, so these ones will eventually come on over here to help out with the digging out of this one as well, which is going to be the next thing that will be very, very nice. Alright, so here I'm in DT Fields, and here I'm in Ducktown. Alright, so that's kind of going to be tricky, but I might manage it from here. 1, 2, 3, yeah, we can. Okay, the reason being, I want to also start extending the moat on this side, and for that I'm gonna need to figure out how to do that. This is where it ends, right? Now, for this side, I think I'm just going to need to get the banner down first. Now, I can pick the banner up, can I not? No, I cannot. I can move the banner though. Let's find our middle spot, which is here. This line, and then ditch yourself down here, so it is literally the dug line. That is all good. So if I'm going to be putting it down here, start new outpost. Barley fields, create the outpost. All right, so let's have a look. How are we looking? Because I think we've got a decent overlap. Do we have any gray areas? We do not. We do not, and it goes all the way until back there. This thing is massive now. If I'm going to be putting it here, move the banner. Do we have any dead area now? Because that's kind of what I need to find out. Yes, we do. 15 blocks that it needs to move this direction. All right, so my guess is that it needs to be here. Move the banner. Let's have a look. Do we have any close space? Nope, it is exactly a perfect overlap. All right, perfect. So now let's take these ones out before those clients in the night think that they have a way in. And now we can also define what is going to be the far end of our empire, which is massive. As in, we are overlapping all the way until here. So that's much further than I figured. All right, so until here is where we are overlapping. Yeah, we're going to start the digging process of the moat right about there, and the rest will set out overnight as it gets nice and safe out here. In the morning, once it is nice and safe out here. And as we are waiting for the nighttime to pass, we need to sell a few things, because in science, the threat banner, which is one of the next ones on the list that we want to unlock, And that's just going to need some more colony points, which is going to be relatively easy to gather. Just go here to the merchant hub and we sell whatever we can. So golden shields, do I need you for anything? That is what I need to find out. Science, let's find out. Where did we unlock the golden shield? With the jeweler. Oh. Okay, so it was only level 1, that is okay. We've got a few more of them, so level 1 is okay. So we're now reaching that point. That is good. So then we've got the next one up there. And let's place our bell now. And where do we have it? We've got a couple of them again. But let's put it... Can we reach? Can we reach? Yes, we can. There we go. Let's put it there. So now number 1 is there. If they're actually starting to make the turn, keep an eye. But let's be really honest. I mean, they made it halfway the first walkway. So we were saying we were going to be selling some stuff. And we wanted to know if we needed the golden shield for anything. I don't think so. Maybe for the thread banner. Gold ingots, brass ingots, bronze ingots. It causes 10 extra thread and adds 150 thread weight, which is fine. Alright, so let's sell 5 of you. Then let's sell... there we go. Plenty of you, and that should give us all the points that we need. So science, thread banner, Yezon, boom boom, perfect. Then, yeah. Tablets of Ancient Wisdom, we're well working on that. The dyeing, you need tablets, that is good. Glassblower, you need books of knowledge. Need to have a look into that. Made in the printing press. Or at the writer's desk. We didn't unlock the printing press yet. And for the elevator, we need books of knowledge. Fair enough. Alright, so our mode digging adventures are going to literally start in the middle of the ocean. But that is okay. And they're going to be a little bit deeper than I expected them to be, but alright, that is okay. So we have 1, 2, so we're going to start off with this one. Now the question is, can we just place a singular block, because I don't want to dig all of that. Alright, so construction digger area from here, please. And then the modes are getting deeper and deeper, which kind of is okay. And then we need to get it all the way up until up here. And that is a problem because, of course, we did not set that yet. Alright, so how about we set you there. You are a DT Fields field or... Oh, you're a Barley Fields field. Yeah, that is no good. Alright, so if that is the case anyways, then we can also fix you up on top. And let's dig all the way up. Yeah, that ought to cover it. And what we then need to do is we need to make sure that we are with our feet either in DT Fields or in Ducktown before we're going to close the field. We knew that, but we forgot. Alright, our footsie's well into Ducktown. There we go. We've got a couple of people unemployed here, so that is good. That is 1, 2, and 3. And let's get you nice and ready. Perfect. So we're going to be digging out all of that, and that's going to be the full-on mode, which is very, very nice. These guys are digging away on halfway the hill already, just to get all of that nicely lined up. These guys are working away very, very well. It's going to get even bigger, because we have the banner out there, so they're only preparing half of what we're going to get eventually. But that's okay, it's looking good. Alright, so the first one of the thread banners is ready, and I kind of feel like we're going to want to put those ones right out here, kind of like at the main entrance. I said, yeah. There you go, let's get that one out here. So that increases our thread level. General thread level goes from 6 to 7, and our thread level here is at 350, so we'll go up to 600, 400. And the general thread level to 617. But did it not say adds 150 thread weight? I'm not sure how that works. But wait, we get more people to come here, more monsters to come here instead of at any of our outposts. And we'll just keep adding them until we've got a nice stack here of all sorts of flags. Alright, let's get through here. And let's have a look how our diggers and builders are doing. Alright, so it's going to be a little bit of a gamble because we've got it all the way up until there. I'm wondering, though, if he is going to be pulling away our banner block. So let's quickly walk on water. There we go. And then we need it dug from here And I need to dig it until one level down. All right, so let's go here, digger area, and adjust all the way over to the other side. That way we've got the full plane level set. And then the next thing that we're going to do is to set ourselves a builder area for pretty much the same entire full-on area. No, that is perfectly going to be leaving the flag, and that is the way we like it. All right, so that is the level that needs to go, and I can choose until how far I dig it out. Until there. Yep, that works. All right, get construction guy back here, another one back here, and let's put another one here just because we can. Right, so let's have a look at those guys. I mean, they still walk through there because probably the river allows them to. And oh yeah, to put a torch there, not the smartest idea. Right, so even with the additional threat so far, nobody has made it to the clock up here yet. Let's have a look. Those traps have not even been triggered yet. These ones don't have. Well, only the bottom one. So we're still doing relatively well. Then again, it's only 1 o'clock in the morning. Yes, but there's a couple of the juggernauts now showing up. So we can feel the additional threat here, but they don't stand a chance. Once they get that arrow, or all the crossbow bolts and slinger guards and everything else coming for them, they don't have a chance. There we go. That one finally triggered. Now they should be getting a little bit further down now though. Alright, pretty much seems that that was it. There's a couple of stragglers still running around, but all in all, I'm positively impressed. Alright, I did make myself another staircase here on this side. Might do another one on the other side just to make sure that we get in and out here a little bit easier, because these staircases I'm not too sure about at the moment. That is still an ongoing project, but for now I'm just going to start adding a couple of barley farmers here as well, because it's kind of, we don't have any other choices at the moment. So how do I want to do this? I think I'm just going to take it from the middle, then line you up with this, and I don't know, we start here. Let's see, can we pull a 10 by 10er? It's going to make it just like this. All right, that might actually work. Another 10 by 10. Can we do one more? That will be perfect. Nah. Yeah, nah. So we just could not, but all right, a 10 by 9er will have to do the trick then. You've got a crate right about there, and we'll also turn this one into another crate. Just make all the corners nice and crated, so there's always a crate close by. Alright, so I do have another 3 guys to work this. And then let's get ourselves an additional barley farm set on this side. Another 10 by 10er. There, let's just pull it out in full. Let's get everybody here onto the barley train to make sure. There we go. And 10 by 9er on that side as well. Just to make sure that we have everything properly covered. Alright, now I'm not going to be removing you. I shall remove you and make you a nice corner. And we fit you up. There you go. So then we have an additional 6 barley farmers. That should get our barley levels up a little bit more than what they currently are. And hopefully that's going to give us sufficient chicken to finally get some animal carcasses for it in return. How are we looking hemp-wise? We have some. We're still not doing amazing. So yeah, we really would need to get out into the marshes. Which is... the closest one was 800 meters in that direction. Now, if we keep it small, we could set it up there. Because in the beginning, it would not raise any threat level. At least I think. Let's find out. Alright, and just before we're going to go and head over on that side, we have ourselves another threat banner. So let's get you a nice one out there. Yes, yes. Okay, so 461 of the threat comes here. Alright, so we're going to need quite a few more of the threat banners in order to make it work. But then again, we will look at that. We've got so much space to put all the threat banners out, so we're going to be fine. Alright, let's run on over towards the marshes, which is 900 meters in right that direction. But before we're quickly going to run over on that direction, what I noticed is that the construction area is no longer here, which means we have a good chance to fix this. But we're going to need to do this smart. How am I going to do this smart? Let's have a look here. DT fields, barley fields. If I'm going to be putting a bed in, well, I have a bed here. Let's 1, 2, and then let's get ourselves recruit to fill all the beds. That gives us a 1.5 threat level straight away. Well, that's going to be 2 people. That's going to be lost. Sorry. But we could get them in the meanwhile to fix this. So yeah, this top level we still need to dig out further. But let me just, I don't know, set the construction area for here. So we want to do construction builder area, and let's just do it with, I don't know, regular grass. We can do it from there. And for now, we can set it until all the way down here. Here. So that would not be too much of a hassle for them. They may or may not survive it, but that's a whole different story. There. If you survive it, you survive it. If you don't, well, then you don't. Yeah, that was it. All colonists and barley fields were killed. Well, that's kind of what we were expecting, but that also means that when I set up shop in the marshes, I'm going to end up with a similar problem, which means I'm also going to need some defenses there. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and plop down a U right about here, start a new outpost for Ducktown, and it's going to be called DT Marshes. Can we please spell that properly? There we go. Create the outpost. There we go. So now we have access to our regular inventory, which is good. Then what I'm going to do is I will just set out a digger area. Construction digger area, yes, but let's do this smart-ish. Let's take you from here, and then we want to dig it out until much higher. I don't know, let's start with that. Okay, so then 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I will not hire more than 2 people here anyway, so might as well just leave it at that. 1 and 2. Then now recruit to fill all the jobs. There you go. And you guys will not stand a chance to survive, but please dig as much as you can right now. So we get all of that beautiful stuff straight into our inventories here. All right, and there we go. We are now here at DT3 Town. And if you guys are wondering why I am using teleport pads, that is exactly the reason why it took me 3 hours to get there. And there we go. This one is for the marshes. Let's get ourselves some marsh grass right above you. And I just will put now a tiger log right above you. There you go. So we can distinguish the 3 different ones that we have. 3 in-game hours, which is, I think it took a good 5.5 minutes to run over. And that's exactly the reason why I'm using teleport pads, because for you guys, it's the blink of an eye. For me, it's just wasted time. Now it is 11 o'clock in the morning, which is a good thing. Let's quickly go up here again. I think we still have this area. Yeah, I shall remove it. And we will go in and let's have a look. What was the far point? That was you. And then from here, let's go and do a little bit of digging. All right, so then we get from you. And now let's set ourselves a builder area and we'll just use the regular dirt. We've got a couple of thousand of them, so that's all good. And I will just first fill it up so it is a more safe and secured area. All right, I wasn't really planning on doing it like that, but sure thing, that works. Let's get 4 of those guys out here now. Let's give them a nice stack of crates, and we also need to get some beds out of there. We need to hire more people. There, sure thing, just like that. Recruit to fill all the jobs. We are lacking beds. Not anymore. There you go. So you guys, please make your way down here. There, that was the shorter way, but there's only one guy smart enough for that. Good. All right, so we get all of these ones down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the other 2 are going to go right up here, and they will do the work from that side. Perfect. Now, what that's going to do is it's going to secure even more of the area, because there will not be any walkway for them to get up anymore. At least not by the time we're going to be done with it, because we're going to help them out a little bit just to get that wall up. Right, so far the mod has done okay, but they didn't finish building enough, so we did lose everybody here as well as in the marshes, but that's kind of what we expected anyways. But we have more than enough marshland for it now. All right, let's hop on over here, because I think we would like to start having enough of the moat dug around, so we can connect this one permanently to DT fields, and that way we can actually dig the moat all the way around and have it nice, sound and safe. Right, so where is use? It's coming from here. So we would need to dig from here 1, 2, 3 layers out. Because it's still inside another area, so we have to wait for that to finish, unless we put it out here. You know what, let's just do a little bit of handiwork here ourselves, just making sure that we've got the 2 dug all the way around, so we are safe and sound throughout. It's just the old school way. Alright, so technically this should do the trick. Let's quickly dive around to make sure that that is indeed the case, because that means yes. Alright, so there's one gap that we need to left to fill here, and then let's quickly get an app and make sure that we dig all of this out again. Alright, so now we are good, and they can just consistently continue to fill this in, but now we just need to connect DT fields to barley fields, because if we don't do that, then we're going to go into siege mode as soon as the monsters start to spawn, and that will be a whole bad thing. So let's connect you like this for now. There we go, and eventually we will put in like we did on that side as well, just have that whole construction area to fill it all nice and fill with dirt blocks or whatever else they want to put. But these guys still have a little bit more work to do. Now obviously it is at nighttime now, but we do need to keep an eye out that there's nothing spawning in here, because if that is the case, then we might have an entirely different problem, because then the monsters from there might spawn here, from there they might spawn here, but it doesn't look to be the case, which is a good thing, because that means that our system for now still continues to work like a charm. Alright, and there we have another 2 threat banners ready as well, so those guys are now relatively safe. They can start filling all of that up and get all of that ready, but they will not be ready anytime before the next episode. So here we have another 2 threat banners, so we're 455 now because we've added barley fields. You're going to 490, and this one's going to push us well over 500 very, very nicely. Alright, see, just like this, slowly we'll push for all of the threat to come over to this direction, because I think we're pretty well equipped to deal with whatever they're throwing at us. And just like that, banner by banner, slowly we are expanding, but it's a good thing. So just like that, we are well able to maintain everything that we're going to need, all the resources, and I'm actually thinking that we might move this over in there with an additional banner in between again, to eventually have just one full banner section solely dedicated to our defenses, which would be pretty cool, because we could build one amazing maze. The amazing maze, nice, no pun intended, but we could build an amazing maze there and deal with that very effectively, and have everything else connected behind there with all the banner outposts. So I really like that system now. It makes a lot more sense than it used to be before, and slowly but surely our resources are going up as well. So we do have a little bit of barley now. We're starting to get some chicken, but that is still what our main focus will be for the next episode as well. Okay guys, but that's it for this episode. I think we did quite a bit of it. We actually unlocked the caltrops, which we still need to place, but we'll do that in the next episode. We've got the threat banners. We've unlocked the additional colony up there, the extra banner field that we have up there. And did we unlock the local carcasses? I think we did. Yeah, we did, but we just cannot build them yet because we don't have enough chicken for that. But slowly but surely we're going to get to all of that. Okay guys, but in the next episode we're going to continue building out all of this, hopefully get ourselves a little bit more barley up and running. And I think I want to take out all the chicken farms from here, and let's build ourselves a proper chicken house farm thingy house building. So we'll build ourselves a nice building where we're going to have all of our chicken farms. Of course, they need to stand on grass. Then again, free range is only a myth. At least here it is, because I do not see a whole lot of space for any of the chickens to run. Okay, so we're going to pick up all of these guys that are currently producing the chicken right here, and we're going to be building them a nice chicken house. Might actually become a chicken flat, who knows? We're going to be building that, but that's going to be for the next episode. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you guys in the next one.